Fairways make up most of the land that is a golf course. The vast amount of land makes it tough to deal with various diseases and the affordability of products to treat them. Superintendents and educational advisors talk about how to manage fairways and why it is important to keep them disease-free.
Well, I think part of the beauty of fairways, and any turf for that matter, or plants themselves, is just when something is healthy, they tend to look beautiful. And so they kind of go hand in hand, health and beauty, but really the important thing is to maintain healthy fairways, perhaps more than beautiful fairways.
Definitely a dense, healthy turf, and all the products that we use, along with a good fertility program, achieves those goals.
The healthier the plant is, the more able it is to tolerate or mitigate stresses, whether it be drought stress or abiotic stresses or biotic stresses such as turf diseases.
There are many challenges facing superintendents when it comes to maintaining their fairways.
I think one of the biggest challenges for managing fairways with regards to disease control is the area of fairways that golf course superintendents have to control.
Golfers come to expect consistent conditions across the putting green. They also expect those same type of conditions across the fairways. And then I would also argue many golfers have expectations of consistency from greens to fairways to tees. That managing a consistency through different turf types, different turf varieties, different chemical needs, different irrigation needs, different soil types, all those things weigh in to really make consistency the largest challenge.
As you start to take into consideration the water, the amount of water that they can put out, obviously diseases are predicated more so on water, so I mean backing off the water is definitely going to help from that standpoint. But the water quality, a lot more effluent type water or recycled or reclaimed water being used, with that comes heavier salt loads, other complications, which then start to compromise overall plant health, which then can obviously make them more susceptible to a disease or a pathogen out on the fairway itself.
It's maintaining the high quality that the membership demands. And really the only way we can do that is by using products like the Bear line.
For us, when you talk about sustainable playing surfaces, that means turf. And in order for it to be sustainable, that turf has to be healthy for long-term function.
Bear Solutions is bringing products to superintendents that help fight diseases on fairways at an affordable price.
If you have a significant disease outbreak, particularly something like a Pythium outbreak that requires a rapid response, it's important to be able to have a product on the shelf, to have equipment that can respond immediately, and then to be able to get out there and to be able to react quickly and cover that large area in a reasonable amount of time and at a reasonable cost.
What we're trying to do is provide the high-end products that have performed over the last 20 years on greens, bring that same type of technology into the fairway market, really allowing them to maximize the consistency that we talked about and have a consistent budget as well as consistent playing conditions for their golfers.
As a former golfer, I love great conditions, and the product line that's out now is definitely more affordable, where we can provide a great surface from tee to green. It allows us to, I guess, do more within our budget.
The superintendents talk about how well it has worked, fitting it into their treatment program.
The key benefits to the new products that we brought to the market in Fairway Solutions is really flexibility for fitting it into a current program.
What excited me about Fiata was that it fit well within our program of basically using that growth regulator and putting the brakes on the plant's basically overall function. You want to make sure the plant is as healthy as possible going into that state of suspension, we'll call it, using that embark. And all those ingredients just work perfectly within the plant to booster its own overall immune system and plant health to tolerate whether it's drought stress, disease, or even oxidative stress from the sun.
I have faith in the products. They are reliable, they are consistent, and I know when the disease pressure is high, the products are going to work.
A number of benefits that we've identified, and again through quality university research, and we continue to expand on that. You know, what the challenges is, or what we're starting to do now is, well, those, if you want to call it those lab scientific type studies, those are interesting to superintendents. Really where we're almost shifting the focus a little bit now is trying to look at how the stress guard or some of these additional benefits translate into applied benefits that the golf course superintendent might see on a daily basis, or for that matter, the golfer will see on a daily basis.